Voyageurs National Park is done. I loved it, and I think my van loved it because, after all, she is a Grand Voyager. We both loved it. She pushed hard to make it there, and we did it. And now we're in North Dakota, and she is doing a great job. We are up on a little plateau or something like that. I don't know. I'm really interested to learn about this park, just because I don't know much about the landscape or like how it was formed, but just looking at it, it's like it had to have been like buried underwater for a long time beforehand. Because I mean, I don't know how else you could make these kind of forms. So I'm really interested to learn about Theodore Roosevelt National Park. But this is the review for Voyageurs. If you like kayaking, paddleboarding, canoeing, anything on the water, if you like boating, fishing, I highly recommend it. It's definitely, I mean, it is just a water park basically. So many things you can do. Check out all the different islands. Like I said, I went to a rock garden, and that was really cool. It's basically like an art exhibit almost. There's some other spaces that I didn't get to go see. I mainly stayed on Cabatagama Lake and explored most of that lake. There's still Rainy Lake was north, and then there's another lake to my east. It started with an N, but I didn't even get to explore those. I think if you really want to get into kayaking or canoeing or something like that, you want to go up to Rainy Lake, or there's even smaller lakes in between the two where you can get backcountry permits, and that sounded like a really cool place that you could go explore. The animals I saw, and that I can now say I can recognize: a common golden eye, looks like a duck, but it's like dark. It's got like a black head, really short bill. A merganser, it has like it looks more like a cormorant, but it's got like a long orange bill, and it kind of had like a crest on the back of its head too, kind of like mine a little bit. Saw one. I know what bald eagles look like, but I saw some bald eagles. Golden eagle. I don't know if I've ever seen a golden eagle. Saw a yellow warbler. That was pretty cool. They're yellow. Lots of loons. I really like the loon calls, so that was really fun for me to see as many as I did. So those were the majority of the birds. I mean, there's like seagulls and stuff like that, but like bald eagles, I know what seagulls look like. I could now kind of recognize, I think it's called allatite schist, which is what a lot of the islands formations look like. It's feldspar quartz. I kind of knew what that looked like to begin with, but those are two that I can make out. And for the mammals, I saw a wolf, the one crossing the river. That was super cool. I saw lots of otters, which I don't know if I've seen many of those in the wild any other times, but those are really cool to see, especially when they're munching on crayfish. And I saw a mink the last day. It looks like an otter. I thought it was like a baby one, but it was moving around like it knew what it was doing, and it was just a smaller version basically. I think it just has like a thinner tail too. And it's supposed to have like white on its neck, or like for whiskers. So that's all the new stuff that I saw. Like I said, it's a really interesting place. If you want to go in the winter, there's supposed to be a lot of snowmobile trails, and you can do cross-country skiing or snowshoeing and stuff like that. That doesn't really interest me that much. I think the cooler place to go visit in the winter would be the Apostle Islands, because they get like really cool ice caves and ice I don't know, sculpture things. But now I'm in Theodore Roosevelt National Park, and I went for a run this morning. That's why I look kind of ragged. But this is where I camped. This is called dispersed camping. It's car camping, but away from everyone else. Kind of loud here because the highway's like 4 miles off and the sound travels pretty far. But it's super nice to get out and be able to camp with my car for free. And I'm ready to go learn about this park. I got my Teddy Roosevelt glasses on. I thought I kind of resembled him a little bit with the glasses. So I'm gonna wear these the whole time I'm here. And I wanna do a few day trip here. I know none of the water is potable, so I'm probably gonna hike out, set up camp, bring as much water as I can, leave the water at my camp, and then basically go explore. I mean, you can see for miles, so wherever I want to go check out, I'll say that spot and I'll head that way and figure out where I'm going with my map and my compass. So, should be fun. That's going to be free too, so living the dream.